Luna Makes Toast. Written by Overlord Flinks. And as always, read for you by ASTRO BRONY.
Salutations, my beloved sister Luna. I left this note here for you because, well, you looked so very at peace curled up against your pillow. You even had that little bit of drool at the corner of your lip. You know the one. The one you get when you have a flirty dream about so-and-so. I digress. It would have been a crime to have awoken you when you seemed so happy sleeping in. Regardless, I have left this note to inform you of a few details for your day, since I won't be able to tell you them myself. Working the morning hours of the castle is no easy task, I remind you, yet I have faith you will not falter. Check that the sun is in alignment, perform an alert check on the royal guards, add a new layer to the magical barrier around the castle, make sure that Ponyville's reports are properly organized for future viewing, check if the changelings have finished making that huge statue of Queen Chrysalis flipping the bird at the castle yet, do 50 wing-ups, and eat a hearty breakfast. That will cover the morning duties for you. I wish you the best of luck, sister. Also, be warned, due to a lack of foresight, I allowed the morning chef to take the day off today. If I had remembered you would be eating breakfast, I would have asked him to take the day off another day. However, I have faith in you, sister. That is why I have put a sandwich in the fridge for you. Just take it out and eat that. Love, Celestia.
Celestia. How little faith did she have? Written on her own stationery, in her own personal ink, and with her informal voicing, she had indirectly as well as directly insulted her only sister. Luna, princess of the night and ruler of all that was dark, had been slapped upon the cheek from her older sister. Just take it out and eat that. She should have just wrote, I know you can't cook for Buck, so I made you something so simple, even you can't mess it up. Such little faith. But she would show her sister that she was not to be underestimated. Luna stormed down the halls of Canterlot Castle, purpose echoing along with the claps of her naked hooves against the dull carpeted floor. Guard after guard she passed shot a proud salute with their hoof to head or wing to snout, as need be. Aside from an informal nod from Luna herself, she gave little acknowledgement to the actions offered to her. She had a mission, a quest, one that was awaiting her at the end of the hall, through the double doors. The kitchen doors flew open with Luna's magic keeping them apart for her arrival. Heads would have turned and mouths would have let out gasps at the mere sight of such a rarity. However, not a single soul was even there, which, admittedly, Luna felt a bit let down by.
Yes, my entrance need not have spectators anyway,
she grumbled to herself, with the root of embarrassment brought to her.
Nay, have I even ventured out of my dwelling to cast looms of power upon subjects in honesty. Truth, I have ventured into the bowels of the culinary fortress on a great errand.
Luna took a few soft steps to the side of the kitchen counter, locating there a supply of bread.
To prove my own sister a fool.
Her eyes set upon the soft, perfectly sliced loaves of bread, resting upon the firm surface of the cutting board. Not a single slice was cut too wide or uneven, each perfectly made and allowed to fall gingerly over the other, as the source of the loaves remained bouncy and giving at the base of the collection. Luna studied these slices carefully, being ever so sure not to have any of them take her by surprise. This was her realm now, and these layers of baked wheat chunks would bow to her will.
Hold! In what manner did that limerick Lord Pipsqueak bestowed upon me go again?
Luna mused a thought to herself, trying to recall the lesson Pipsqueak had taught her.
When you feel a hankering to be fed, all you need is a sweet slice of bread. With this recipe you can always boast, because with it you can make some toast. Just remember the recipe I said. Bastard! There was no recipe in that poem!
Luna cursed to the high heavens.
I shall need to improvise!
Looking about her collective bread slices, she absorbed her surroundings in. Though Pip's poem offered her little, it did give her an idea. Toast. Yes, that most basic form of alchemy. The art of taking one thing and manipulating it through dark means to turn it into a new and vastly altered construct. If she could pull this off, Celestia would no doubt have to take back her rude inclination. Luna took a slice of bread against her horn, impaling it through the crust before looking around the kitchen again.
To where hast the royal chef placed the... Aha!
Luna cut herself off as she spotted the desired target.
The alchemy device!
The toaster, as the commoners called it, Luna scraped her horn against the slot of the toaster and loaded the piece of bread into it as carefully as she could. She had seen that contraption burn even the hardest of tarts to a golden brown. She did not dare trifle with it for long, but this was important. Luna assessed the slice of bread over once, making sure it was just right inside the toaster's slot. Once she was sure, she clipped her hoof against the tab on the side, sending that brave, lone piece of bread into the depths of the device's coiling heat. Luna did not blink once, watching as the dark slots of the toaster seared red with the heat building up within it. Alchemy was such an interesting process, and yet it was also a long one. Surely, if Luna, Princess of the Night, blustered the power of the toaster, it would produce twice as much toast from a single slice of bread. Such was simple logic with magic. Thus, Luna sparked the hue of darkness from her horn and aimed a light twinkle at the heating toaster. Just enough to...
You just couldn't eat the sandwich, could you?
Celestia, ruler of Equestria, sighed as she stood over the crumbled, charred remains of her throne room. The mass of Canterlot guards hustled from one side of the obliterated castle to the other, unsure of what they could even do, as every brick laid in ruin, with layers of black crust marked over every inch of them. The only body other than Celestia that was not overlooking the damage was Princess Luna, who stood beside her sister, munching on the fruits of her victory.
And thou said I could nae make breakfast on my own.
Luna scoffed in victory, enjoying the taste of a flaky piece of toast against her mouth. That was Luna Makes Toast. I hope you all enjoyed that one. It was a short one, much shorter than my usual stuff, but a lot of fun. I thought it was pretty funny. Hope you all thought it was funny too. Not much news that's going on right now. So until next time, this is ASTRO BRONY, signing off.